Tom Fitzpatrick is from Brooklyn, New York, and has been the general manager of Boston Market on Forest Avenue in Staten Island for over a decade. Before Boston Market, Tom dabbled in other businesses as manager. Tom gives us some insight on how it is to be general manager at Boston Market.
I had worked as a manager at FedEx, and prior to that, 20 years as a manager in a store in Brooklyn, Backstreet Cafe. I actually started there as a dishwasher and learned that a manager's job is a lot more than just knowing the numbers and running the store.
He explains why he wanted to be a manager and why Boston Market was the next move.
I also love to work with people, and actually at that time it was going to be more money than I was making. Believe it or not, my boss's neighbor, my boss wanted me to do better, my ex-boss, and his neighbor was looking for a manager and he suggested me. I started in the year 2000. I was trained by Ken McRae, but actually that didn't work and I was kind of on my own. It was very, very difficult because it was learning a lot of new pieces of equipment that I never came in contact with. But after that it was all pretty easy because it's all about how you handle people and how you lead your people.
Tom explains a regular day for a GM in Boston Market.
Each day represents another goal that you have to have. For instance, on Tuesday, the schedule has to be done, ordering has to be done. Wednesday, now you're looking forward to gearing up for the weekend, so each specific day has a different goal.
Running a restaurant can be hard and strenuous. Tom explains what day is the most busiest day of the year.
The busiest day is by far Thanksgiving. And it's actually a whole 2-week ordeal, and it's probably 1 month leading up to it. You're planning for it. I think the most stressfulness of that day is the day before, which is the Wednesday, because business triples that day, and you're still worried about the next day, which is probably going to more than quadruple regular business, actually 6 times more business on Thanksgiving, and it's just very stressful because you're worried about what's tomorrow going to be. As far as it really bothers me because I have to come up with new ways of doing the schedule and somehow delivering to Boston Market what they want, and because business is very slow probably until the following Thursday.
Earlier this year, Boston Market introduced the ribs into their menu, and Tom explains how it's impacted business for Boston Market.
Ribs has changed the business like phenomenally, only because if you think back to 2 years ago, we were trying to push $4.99 quarter dark, and here we are trying to push $10.99 quarter round. So it adds a lot to Boston Market's bottom line and to top line dollars.
Chicken is the biggest selling point for Boston Market, so it was interesting to find out what food does best after chicken at the store.
As far as meat, it would definitely be turkey. By far it's turkey, and Boston Markets, that's why the ribs are here. They've been trying to find third and fourth attractions for customers, but basically it's 80% chicken, 10% turkey, and 10% everything else.
Tom explains the way a worker in Boston Market can move up within the ranks of Boston Market.
If you go to some of the biggest people in Boston Market, Tony Buford, who is our highest ranking person in the company, he actually started as a backup, certified trainer, shift manager, assistant manager, general manager, area manager, district officer, and now vice president. It's very easy to move up, but if you're hired from the outside, you have to have prior assistance in the position you're seeking, and you have to take a test, and they judge you according to your test.
Training staff in Boston Market is a process. Tom explains who trains the new incoming staff.
As far as when it comes to training crew members, I depend on my crew to train them. When it comes to training managers, I have to train them.
Tom explains where he sees himself in the future.
Definitely going within the ranks of Boston Market. I think I'm a little too old to start a new job because I don't think I would have the patience to go through training again in another establishment.